guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an emerald green smoky eye look. I did this yesterday and I absolutely fell in love with it, and then I knew I just had to film it. So I hope you all enjoy this as much as I do. And I did use the Sweet Peach palette from Too Faced, but you can use just about any emerald greens or dark greens that you've got. I know I seem to have a collection of them from like Estee Lauder, Clinique, and a couple of other palettes. I've got a lot of greens and I noticed that the other day, so I definitely needed to figure something out. And I am really loving this look. I think it is so pretty, and for the winter time, oh, it's just, I'm in love with it. So definitely let me know if you love it by giving it a thumbs up, and leave me some comments down below about your favorite eye looks to do in the winter time. And we will go ahead and get into this video. Alright, so first thing I'm going to be doing is using my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in Original, just on both of my eyelids. Okay, and once I've got my eyelids primed, I'm going to be setting that. All of the eyeshadows are going to be out of the Peach palette, so the first one I'm going to be using is White Peach. And I'm just going to use a fluffy brush and just kind of load that up and put it all over my eyelids to set this primer down, and then make the rest of the eyeshadows blend really easily. And once I've got the primer set and everything's ready to go, I'm going to take just a big fluffy blending brush, and first I'm starting with Georgia, this light pink-ish shade, and I'm going to use that for my first transition shade. And for my second transition shade, which I'm just going to use the same brush, I'm going to be using Charmed, I'm Sure, which is this cool brown in the corner up here. And once I've got my crease all set and ready to go as well, I'm then going to go into Tempting, which is this dark shade here. It's a really hard one to describe. Let's see. It's a blackish shade, but you can really see like greens and golds in it, but it really comes off more black, so that's what I'm going to be using for the next shade to really deepen my crease, and then we're going to get to the star of the show. And for that, I'm just using a really dense, fluffy brush. And you can see I'm just doing just a little bit to deepen it up and darken it, but I don't want to pull it all the way across yet, because I do want to put that green down before I get too far with the deeper, darker colors that I can't take back. Alright, and now for the star of the show, like I said, which is Bless Her Heart, this really nice olive green at the top of the palette, which I'm holding it upside down. And first I'm going to start with a flat little eyeshadow brush and just put it all over my lid, and then I will show you what really makes it pop. Oh dear, fallout. And once I've got a nice layer of green put down, I'm then going to load up both sides of the brush really well with the green color. And then I'm going to use my Mario Badescu facial spray and just spray both sides of the brush really well. And then I'm going to go back in with what I just did and pat on top of the green, which you can see how much it makes that green just pop and really look more emerald. And I'm going to do that on both sides. just going to take a big fluffy brush that's got excess translucent powder on it and just kind of gently brush that away so that I'm not rubbing it in and making my under eye look really horrible. And once that green is then on there again, I'm going to go back in with the dense fluffy brush and attempting to once again darken out that crease because it did get a little bit covered up, but it was a nice border for where to stop our green, so that's kind of what I use it as. And once again, darken that V first, and then when I'm blending, I'll bring it all the way in. And now we really need to balance out that lower lash line because the top definitely is very dark and smoky. So we need to make sure that it all comes together. So I'm going to start first with the opposite end of this fluffy brush, which is just a little pencil brush. And I'm going to start with Georgia again, this pink shade, and just bring that all the way to the inner corner. And then we'll go into Charmed, I'm Sure, just to kind of do the middle half, and then Tempting just on that very outer part to really make sure that everything is equally smoky. And then for highlighting, I am going to be using White Peach on my brow bone and then Nectar on my inner corner. I feel like this golden shade really makes the emerald tones pop so much more. So I'm going to start with White Peach. And then go into Nectar. And another thing you can do is you can take just like the excess left on that brush and just kind of tap it on the middle of your eyelid. That's something I typically do just to lighten that area a little bit. And that is all for the eyeshadow. Then I'm going to use my Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper, and I'm just going to do a very, very thin little line. I'm not sure if I want to do a wing yet. We'll see what I decide to do. Okay, so we did end up with a wing, which is totally fine. I'm then going to curl my eyelashes, put on some mascara, and then put on falsies, which I will probably have to turn off the camera for the falsies and then come back and I'll close out this video. And I am still using my Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. I have been using this little sample forever. I know I'm going to break into the full size one day, but I love it and it still works so well, so why open another one? And now I am going to go ahead and do some falsies, but I am going to turn off the camera and I'll be right back. And once my eyelashes are on, I'm just going to finish up with a quick nude lip, which I recently got Aquarius from Colourpop, so I'm going to be using that lip combo. and the lip primer as well, which I've really been liking this. And that is the finished look. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please let me know by giving this a big thumbs up, and definitely leave some comments down below about any other styles of looks that you want to do or would like to see. I'd be happy to try them and see if I can film them for you so that maybe we can both learn something together. And definitely don't forget to hit that red subscribe button just down below. I know the YouTube glitch is still happening, so just double check it to make sure you are still subscribed. And I will see you all next week. Bye!